Okay, guys, I just want to record this quick video to follow up on this question that we've already looked at in the members area on the WhatsApp group. And so, Herbert, you asked that you're looking to take a short position on the EURJPY, and you asked for comments. And Tommy, very good, really. I think I liked the way you looked at this. Um, and so you were looking at an area 122.669 level. And it was on the daily time frame. Herbert was looking at this. And then I then decided to share my thought on that. So when you look at the image I attached here, what I tried to do was just to kind of give you my the way I'm seeing that particular chart. So I went down to the H4 time frame just to give me a broader view of what price was doing instead of just a single daily candles. And you can see clearly that price has been making a massive move up all the while from May. So last month, over a month now, the EURJPY has just been flying bullish, really massively bullish. And what I've done then is to draw trend lines. And what am I trying to do? Pick out two levels or three levels of price, giving us some reversals, so structural levels. So I picked up this level here, at this level here, and then the next level was there. So I drew a trend line. In fact, three levels actually, because it touched as well here. So those three gave me this first line, but is way out from where price is. And so I picked up the next two levels, which was or three levels again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a very strong trend line that one is. So it has about 4 or 5 touches on it, but still price is way off from it. So price has to still travel a long way to get to it. And then the last trend line I drew was just to pick out more closely what price is doing right now. And so we have that level there and all these levels here, boom. And so what we're waiting for is to see what price will do. So rightly so, Herbert pointed this out, very good. So we have price actually making lows down here now, so suggesting that in the short term the price is going to be moving back down, probably to retest certain levels, structural levels. And one of it is where Toby had just talked about. So if you look at this, this is the level Toby was talking about here. And just below it, if you use our 5TT support resistance lines, that indicator would have drawn this line for you as well. So what we can see is not exactly at 669, but at 469. And but what we can see clearly is price got to this level, touched it, retraced back, touched it again, retraced back, and then broke it with vengeance. And so that level, whether it's this one down here or that one there, that level has been broken now, and price may be coming back down to retest it to then continue an onward up movement. And rightly so, Tommy is waiting for price to hit this level here, and then he'll start to look for a buy opportunity which he can profit from. That's awesome. However, I also like what Herbert was talking about. There could be some short-term sell trades available here, because if you see price is making lower highs, can you see that consistently lower highs and lower lows? And so that means there is a short term, because we're on the H4 time frame. If we go down on a smaller time frame, you will see that price is actually making bounces, lower lows and bounces, and that's exactly what I did down here. So I went down. Let's see if I've gone down. Oh, first of all, before I went down, actually then applied the Fibonacci retracement tool on the chart, and you can see here that price is going to be heading down to the 23, and you can see exactly where Toby was talking about. That's where you have the 23.6 level of price. I took this lowest level here when price moved down and then started to go up to that level here, to the top level, boom, and you can see it's 23.6. So price could come down, hit this 23.6, and then start moving back up again as a reversal. or price can also come back down onto this sweet area here, this area 38.2 to 61.8. So price might actually move back all the way down to this area, which means it will break this level here. But it doesn't happen in a straight line, so you will break it, retest, and then form more levels downwards to retrace to these levels down here. So that's possible, and that's probably likely to happen. But that will be over. This is H4. That will be over several days, certainly over several weeks, but certainly over several days, as it were. So if we're looking to take some quick short trades, taking advantage of all these lower lows that are happening here, then I'll probably have to go down to yet a lower time frame, which is probably the H1 time frame. In this case, that's what I looked at. And that's exactly why I said you may want to remain bullish on the bigger time frame until the trend lines and the support level is broken. It will mean price also drops below the 23.6, heading to our sweet spot being the 38.6, 38.2 to 61.8 levels. And I then said on the smaller time frames, you may take short trades, but with smaller lots, tight TP and SL. This is because you will be counter trading the dominant trend bias, which is still bullish right now, unless of course price breaks all those levels, and then we can say it has shifted to a bearish move. But right now it's bullish, and so I went down to the H1 time frame. And that's it, H1 time frame, and drew another trend line, so a near-term trend line, and you can see starting from there, so that's 0.1, 0.2, and these were 0.3 here. In fact, that was a 0.3, and price went up, came down again, touched it, went up, came down again, and broke it. But whilst it was doing that, you can see what price is doing here, making perfect lower highs. So just bouncing off perfect. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So that's a strong trend, short-term, very short-term trend line there. And so price has broken this. Ideally, what I want to see price do is to move back up around this area to retest this shorter-term trend line, but at the same time to retest the back of this other trend line that has been broken. Then once that happens, I would then be looking to take a short. That's what you want to be doing, a short trade with your initial take profit around this level here until we understand what price is going to be doing here when it gets here. So come down, go back up there, boom, to this level here, we get out with some profit, and then wait to see what price does here. Then if price continues to go down, breaks that level, and breaks this trend line, we want to get a break, then a pull back onto that trend line, and then we want to also follow that short move. And remember, we will get 38.2 around this level, between 38.2 and 61.8 are all around this level. So price still could give us some shorting opportunity if it gets to these levels here. So it's short at this level. But let's see and what the next couple of days, weeks, probably maybe 1 or 2 months will give us with this. But yeah, very interesting stuff. But EURJPY still remains kind of bullish in the next couple of weeks. Yeah, and the guys are just saying, yeah, they're going to do some work. So if I just go to that currency pair, EURJPY, I'm on the monthly time frame. When you look at the monthly time frame, you can see near just somewhere from 2014, the first point. Then there's a perfect trend line there. So we've got 2 points now, 1, 2 points there, which happened again in 2018, February. And so we might get price push all the way up to retest this trend line, which is what Toby will be saying. He's remaining bullish on the bigger, on the longer time frames, which is great. You can get that bullish move here, but before that bullish move happens, price might just mess around, gradually just going down a bit, and this is monthly time frame. So one candle down here is a lot of shorting opportunities on the daily, week, daily, hourly, 15 minutes, a lot of shorting opportunities there. So we'll see, and price can just continue to move up and retest that level there before it then pushes down. because if you look at this leg here, this was an impulse leg. So this was an impulse leg, yeah, and price then came down here first, boom, right? And then the up move did not continue. It should have continued this way, but that didn't continue. It got there and then it's pushing back again, which means we might have to, we've not yet completed that. So if that is my A, B, C, we've not completed D yet. So we don't have a D complete just yet. Say if I just nick this and put it up this way. So we've not completed our D. If our D was going to come here, instead price got here and pushed back. Obviously, for all the things happening around Europe, which is all the Brexit and stuff like that, might have just made that not possible. Because that was 2014. Brexit happened 2016 around here, around here, and then went push back up, and then it's coming back down. So it might. We don't know. We don't know. It's most of us retail traders don't trade all these massive long terms, months and years. We're usually in the days and the weeks. So let's see what price gives us. We can also check this trend line. So if I take this point, that first point there, the second point being that, and just drag that down, can you see what's happened there? Yeah. So 1 point, second point, and then it got touched here again and pushed back down. The price now has broken that trend line, but I'm not yet bullish massively on the monthly on this, because my ideal situation is that price needs to come back down, retest this before it can then give us an up move, and that can then complete this our D for us. We don't know. That might be in 2022 that might complete, but we will see. We will see. I hope this has been helpful. So in the short term, as it were, if we go to the 1 hour time frame, we are really, if I let's delete all this, we are really just tracking this, really, as it were, that movement down there. If you go down to the 15 minutes, it's even clearer. You can see. So this would have just been a nice trade. Take this move down, price got to 38.2, and then boom, fell off. And so that would have been a nice down move there that you could have just had. 1 second. So we could have just, so it's about to complete that move. That would have just been a nice, how many pip move? So we would have probably waited till that level there. So that would be a 40 pip move, which would have entered around here. So once price broke, this is how to look at these things. Once price broke this short term, the reversal leg. Once price broke it, retested it here, then we would have been looking to take a short around there. I didn't take this trade, but I'm just explaining how this would have been done. So this is around where you would have taken the short trade, around here. It's around here. Nice. And then the take profit, the stop loss would have been around here. And then that would have meant you're looking at a stop loss of about 18, 19, 20 pips max, and then take profit of about 47, 48. So about 2.5, close to 2.5, just 2.3, 2.4. So that's not too bad. And what would this have been like on the wave? So clearly you can see the wave would have given us a boom. This is a clean opportunity here on the wave. That would have been a short. So we would have taken a short trade there. And entry around there. Stop loss around 17. Now we'll be smiling. So Yeah, so if you were following this on the wave, this would have just been a nice entry, short entry for you. Okay, that's too long now. I hope that helped you out for next opportunities. If you see them, that's how you probably want to look at them, and then before you take the trade. All right. Um, any questions, please reach out to us, admin@5talentstrader.com. All right. See you. Cheers.